Last time on Music Inc., the contestants competed as rival publicists, as the X Factor judge Louis Walsh challenged them to promote his search for a brand new boy band.
You're very good. I wasn't expecting it at all.
It was Sonia, Colin and Una who stole the headlines. But it was Dara's Music Inc. story that came to an end.
It's okay. Well done, everyone.
This week, it's their toughest test yet, as Liam challenges them to manage 2 unsigned acts.
They need a lot of work, you know they do.
We won't make you look like clowns, don't worry.
You're pulling the hair out of his head.
Creative differences must be overcome.
I have to take off the jump.
As they prepare the groups for an important showcase gig in front of industry experts.
Give it up for Cramptown Spaces!
Who will win the battle of the boy bands? Today, Roy returns to Music HQ, having missed the last challenge through illness. A challenge that gave Colin, Sonia and Una the chance to impress Louis Walsh, the man they are all competing to work for.
Welcome back, Roy. Thank you. For you 3 guys, congratulations. Louis said that all 3 of you did a great job. You know, you never know, you might end up being his publicist someday. So, are you ready to find out what we're going to be doing this week?
For this challenge, Liam has called in record company exec Catherine Mason to give them a serious test in music management.
This is my good friend Catherine Mason. She's worked with the likes of Pink, Christina Aguilera, Whitney Houston, biggest names in the music industry.
Your challenge is to take 2 unsigned raw bands, make them marketable, and in 3 days' time, bring them to an industry showcase with some leading experts. No pressure.
Oh my God.
The contestants are paired up at random, with Sonia and Roy drawn together for the first time.
Roy. Let's give you a band each.
Interesting name. What's yours? Frazier Martyn.
So, both of you seem to be struggling with the names a bit. I mean,
The first thing there.
Sonia and Roy's young indie rockers are Cramptown Spaces from Portlaoise, with Eamon on guitar, Owen on bass, Jordan on drums and lead singer Connor. Colin and Una are managing Frazier Martyn, an indie pop band from Tralee, featuring lead singer Paddy, lead guitarist Bernard, Marty on bass, John on guitar and Jay on drums.
Don't play with my heart. Don't play with my heart.
Brilliant. Really looking forward to working with all of you. Do you have an idea like what direction you want to go yourselves?
We want to be very marketing pop band, you know?
Okay.
We had the music, we just need the marketing tools.
Okay.
I got a feeling I can't go. I can't stop thinking about the girl next door.
Frazier Martyn, they're that little bit older. They've decided their style. They know very much what they want to do, where they want to be at.
So like say if you could say an act you aspire to be like.
Not one direction, but on par.
That kind of a
that
thing,
kind
okay.
of genre.
And would you be looking at their kind of style in terms of clothes?
Looking towards something more mature, you know.
More mature,
More
yeah.
mature.
I think they're going to have a bigger challenge, you know, to convince them to do certain stuff.
Where did you get the name from?
Our 5 personalities mashed up into one superhero.
Okay.
And that is Frazier Martyn.
Okay, so where do you want to start?
Do you know who left this first?
Is there any, like, your style, is there anything you prefer or don't like?
We're pretty open as far as style goes.
Okay.
Roy and Sonia, they're not asking the important questions.
They didn't quite get into talking to the band about them.
I think. What do you want to find out?
There was a bit of silence.
Yeah.
There wasn't much banter going on between them.
Maybe, guys, if you play one of your own songs.
Let's all be different. Let's look the same. Oh my God.
You sang your own song.
You walk into my life as so shining lights.
It's your band, they've been together a bit longer. They're that little bit older. They're very clear in their minds about what they want to do. At the end of the day, you guys have to remember that you're the music industry experts on this. You know, you're the managers, not them. I've been younger than most of the bands I work with. You still have to be their boss. Stand up to them.
It's funny feeling, all right.
As so shining lights.
It's really good, lads. Well done. Do you want to play us another one?
You have a really good blank canvas with your group. There seems to be one or two of the guys doing all the talking and the other two just put their heads down. They seem to be quite shy.
Owen's the quiet one.
The showcase, they're going to get 15 minutes to sell themselves. It's about you guys making that the most important 15 minutes of their lives. They have to impress, they have to sell themselves in those 15 minutes. You need to get them ready for that.
The bands will be performing for a focus group this afternoon so that their new managers can get valuable feedback from the audience about what they need to change.
I think we're still really nervous at the moment. We know that the boys are really good and we need to present them as best we can. This will be really helpful.
Okay, everyone, let's get into position. Move this mic over here a little bit, move that over a little bit, and then that one will be grand.
Yeah.
Okay, are you happy? Grand, sure, I'm happy then.
Focus group now will open a can of worms because the name is different. Maybe young fans mightn't understand it or know how to spell it.
They're very sure about the name. They really don't want to drop their name. I think once this gig's over, I think we'll have a much better idea what direction we're going in with the band.
2, 2, 2, 2.
With sound checks complete, Colin and Una's band are the first to perform.
Hey guys, my name's Una and this is Colin. We're here with our band Frazier Martyn and we'd like to hear what you have to say about them.
Okay guys, we want to hear your feedback on Frazier Martyn. First of all, what are your impressions on the name?
It's a quite long and confusing name to remember sometimes.
It took me a while to figure out that the name was Frazier Martyn.
Okay.
You said it like 5 times.
Wow.
I was beginning to think that was 221 or 122 or something because you started doing that for a long time.
2, 2.
Does anyone have any ideas of alternative names, actually?
221.
Colin and Una, they weren't really getting anything out of it. You know, they were asking the wrong questions.
Well, they didn't really ask any questions. They let the feedback session run away with it. God, I'm after complaint.
What's your conceptual aim as a band?
I think it was a missed opportunity.
It was very mixed.
Yeah. We didn't know what we were asking. That's not good.
My name is Roy, this is Sonia, and this is our band Cramptown Spaces, and we're looking forward to your feedback. Okay, everyone, what do you think is the name of the band?
I like it.
Do you think it should be changed?
No.
Again, another great band. They didn't get a huge amount of feedback.
No, but a little bit more specific. I think there's, yeah.
What way would you style them?
They need to be a bit more matched.
They ask more questions that they'll get more relevant answers from.
Would you get them to do more on stage?
They kind of need to look up more because some of them keep looking down.
Thanks, everybody.
With the feedback they got from the focus group, the budding tour managers work long into the evening, rebranding their bands.
We need a strong image that people are going to remember.
I think we should decide on some style, like maybe type in some boy band looks or, you know.
Yeah, we'll have a look at One Direction and The Wanted.
Okay, just type in One Direction.
But we don't want them to look at them.
Coming up on Music Inc. Find out if the competitors can cut it as band managers.
I think you should take it off.
Take it off.
Yeah.
I'm nervous.
It's not your hair they're cutting.
As the bands are restyled
I have to take off the jump.
and rehearsed for the industry showcase.
Give it up for Cramptown Spaces! Brilliant. High fives all around.
In their latest challenge, Liam has given the remaining Music Inc. competitors 2 unsigned bands to manage, restyle and present at an industry showcase. Una and Colin are working with Frazier Martyn of Tralee, with Sonia and Roy taking charge of Cramptown Spaces from Portlaoise. The bands need to look like marketable pop acts for their first photo shoot this afternoon. So this morning, it's makeover time.
I'm going to run through a few ideas with you. John, we're going to try to get a bit of height in your hair.
I was like,
Now you need to listen to us. We're the people in charge. We're your band managers.
Like, to speed it up, you guys could be doing the washes and blow dries.
Are you serious?
Yeah, just to help out. You're getting stuck in there. Well done. At least if it doesn't work out, Colin, as a manager, you can be a salon assistant. Make sure you get these haircuts right. I'm gonna go and check on the other guys.
Well, lads, there he is.
In terms of styling, Roy and Sonia have a lot of work to do. Those guys, they look like they just walked in off the street.
Myself and Tanya took an influence from different celebrities.
That's David Beckham for Owen. Do you not like that? This is Brandon Flowers for Connor. That's Justin Bieber for Jordan. And that is Liam from 90210 for Eamon.
Sonia, have you just gone through a list of people that you fancy?
No, I didn't.
How are you feeling about getting a haircut, lads? Nervous?
Owen was really nervous, like he hadn't got his hair cut in I don't know how long.
Trust us, Owen.
Look, he needs to get his hair washed. The guys are busy. Could you not help them out?
I was worried when it came to wash Jordan's hair because I'd never done it before and I didn't know what was shampoo or not.
Pulling lumps out of it.
Right.
I told you, it's bleach, it's peroxide. You're pulling the hair out of his head.
Over at the Frazier Martyn barbershop, dramatic changes are happening.
Jay, the drummer, he just had half his head shaved off, like, and his hair sticking up. It looked great.
This is different.
Absolutely crazy.
Suits my personality.
You can make yourself useful and shave them as well, right?
And then I'm cutting them.
Okay, I gotta go off traffic. Bye, guys.
See ya.
All happy, lads?
Yeah, very happy.
Definitely.
Pushing your hair.
I like him. What do you think?
I love it as well.
Owen looks so different.
One looks so different.
With hair restyled, the managers turn their attentions on the band's wardrobes.
Una, you've been shopping, we see?
I have, yes, I got this great hat I got you.
Sweet.
You like it?
I see
You
orange
like
pants.
It? Yeah, orange pants for burners.
Orange pants me?
Yeah.
But if Sonia and Roy are going to persuade Cramptown Spaces to adopt a new look, they'll first need to convince each other.
You like that?
I like that, but like she wants to stay away from
No, not like.
She's very fussy.
I'm not.
Yeah, that's nice. No, she doesn't like it. She doesn't like it.
She's so fussy. Myself and Tanya spent about 5 minutes bickering.
What about something like that?
I like that Tanya.
Tanya, he likes that.
That's a really good. So we got until I got the shirt. Do you agree with it?
Yeah.
Done. Owen, it's yours.
Jordan, on you go. Oh, I like it.
I like
I
that too.
think that's really cute.
All the lads except for Eamon were happy.
I'm not really too sure about the raises.
But when Eamon kind of seen himself, he's like, oh, you know what? You know what you're doing.
I love it. I'm coming around to it now. Yeah. We should trust you more often. We should.
With their makeover complete, Roy and Sonia must now direct a professional photo shoot to capture Cramptown Spaces' brand new image.
First shot we're going to do is 2 of yous in each window. So come on, we get yous in there.
Right, everybody look at me.
Lads, would you look at something up there?
Just really casual.
Up that kind of level.
Lads, you are doing amazing.
Professional.
Roy and Sonia, they did a great job.
Move over this way. Stop.
They had all the ideas and I just had to help them with the techie side of it. That looks deadly.
Laugh with each other, looking at each other.
Oh, they're brilliant.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Frazier Martyn's makeover is almost complete, but guitarist John isn't convinced with his new look.
Let's see it, John.
I think it's mental.
It's mental.
I have to take off the stuff.
No, you don't.
I do. He's crying. He's crying.
Oh, it's looking really good. I really like the velvet, the red. Can we get braces for Jay as well? Just have them hanging down. That looks like a boy band. Yeah, that looks really good, guys. I like it.
Una and Colin hope to carry the fun boy band image into Frazier Martyn's photo shoot with the use of props.
Now, I want you to just have fun with these.
It wasn't just your typical kind of boy band standing around, posing seriously.
Colin and Una did brilliantly. They came in with a plan.
Yeah, that's good.
It was one of the more fun shoots I've ever had to do.
Great, well done.
There you go. Oh,
That's
there you
a
go.
good one.
That's the one.
With their band's brand new images captured, Roy and Colin start work on the important brochures that will be presented to the panel of industry experts at tomorrow's showcase.
Their name is Frazier Martyn. We're going to shorten the name, so it's going to be FZM. On the first page, we're going to have Cramptown Spaces.
To accompany the photos they took at the shoot, they must create a new logo and write a press release that will sell their band to the panel.
Happy with that?
Yeah, thanks very much.
All right.
Yeah, I'm really happy with those. Perfect.
Right, lads, come on, give it socks.
Sonia and Una are working with the bands in the rehearsal rooms, hoping to improve their performance and staging for the big gig.
With the focus group, they were saying that they were looking down, so they need to sing and they need to look out to the audience, because if you're looking out to the audience are going to feel that connection. Look at me, just look here. And you're doing a really great job, like walking around the stage. Oh, and you need to do the same. Singing, smiling, making eye contact, such a big thing.
You are just standing there playing your instrument, so I need more interaction. You know when Vernon went down on his knees? Yeah. If you could do that as well, yeah? Same time, yeah?
Yeah, no, it's going really well, actually.
Have you decided which one you're going to go out with?
No, I don't want to break up the band. That wouldn't be right. Just sing, move your mouth, please. I know you're not comfortable singing, but no one can hear you.
Well, I have no microphone.
Exactly. Oh, and you need to sing as well. You need to sing.
Come tomorrow, it should work out though.
I have trust in you, so it's good.
How are you getting on?
Yeah, good, yeah. I'm just here rehearsing with the band, and we've gone through, I think, about 3 songs now. We're doing really well. They're really good at taking the advice on board, and, you know, we're having good fun. This sheet writes your Bible for the next 2 days, so follow it closely and go home now and kind of just build in what I was saying so you know what you're doing. Done, lads, that's great. That's energy in that one.
It's the day of the showcase. In just a couple of hours, the contestants will present their bands to a panel of music industry experts.
We got the gear? Yeah. It's sorted.
But there's plenty still to organise before the gig.
Yeah, you come when all the heavy lifting's finished.
Sorry.
There are sound checks.
2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Guys, does it sound okay on stage, please?
Sounds great, yeah, all sound okay.
Grand, cool, guys.
Lighting.
Those ones on the top, kind of light pink. A bit more lighter than that.
And some last-minute coaching on performance.
You need to project yourself and, like, be confident. That's your stage, and you feel more comfortable on it. Okay?
The bands are ready. The audience has arrived. And Liam has assembled his panel of experts.
Catherine Mason, you already know, record company executive. Mark Rogers, fashion guru, stylist. Brian Hand is concert promoter. I believe you've got some logos and a bit of information. Do you want to pass it over and the guys can have a quick look through it, all right? One for each band.
See you later.
Thank you.
This photo shoot is really good.
It's really good.
The photos make them look like a real band. They're mates, they're hanging around, they're laughing.
The styling for this group is a lot stronger. It's really creative.
Let's go and have a look at the performances.
Cool.
Okay.
As well as their brochures, the panel will also judge the contestants on how marketable they have made their bands, focusing on improvements in styling and performance.
Without further ado, we present Cramptown Spaces.
Are you happy with everything that the guys have done for you?
We're absolutely delighted. They got everything spot on, like the clothes, the hair, the set list, everything.
I really like the style they went for, and it's nice that they're individual, but yet they're themed.
Did Sonia and Roy help you at all with your stage performance?
Yeah, especially with me, because I'm quite shy. But yeah, they kind of made us dance around or whatever.
Thanks very much. It was really good. Well done.
I am absolutely buzzing. You were amazing.
We're like two proud parents, like we is.
Oh, these are grown-ups so fast.
So guys, I want to hear you scream for Frazier Martyn.
You've been restyled. How do you feel about your look and how do you think it represents you as a band?
Fresh.
Fresh?
Fresh.
Fresh.
Tell me, what advice did Una and Colin give you this week about your performance?
It was the one point they were very critical of. Una's choreography was absolutely outstanding. She deserves massive credit for that. Colin's knowledge of the nitty-gritty stuff has to be taken into account here. And I'd like to give a big thanks to Colin as well. Great work with you.
We're going to go and do our quick deliberations, and we'll be back with you guys shortly to pick a winner.
She's a friend of mine.
Brilliant. High fives all around. So pretty.
Liam and his panel of music industry experts must now decide whether Colin and Una or Roy and Sonia have made the biggest improvement to their bands.
We're not judging the bands, okay? What we're judging is the competitors, the quality of what they've produced.
The winning team will secure a place in the semi-final. Of the losers, one will be eliminated from the competition.
In terms of performance, Una did a lot of work with Frazier Martyn. What do you think of that?
Very tight, very well organised, very professional.
I think I preferred Frazier Martyn. They interacted more. Everyone was kind of moving around.
They did do a good job with the styling.
Style is much different and they're much more coordinated.
Cramptown Spaces. They've worked on the kind of whole look and feel of the band.
The new style was like really good because it is unique.
I liked your man with the dicky bow. I thought he was so cute.
And their stage performance was very different and much more confident than the previous day when I saw them.
First time I heard of them, if it was the X Factor, I don't think they would have gotten through, but now they blew my trousers off, basically.
Both bands actually decided to stick with the names that they had. We did give them the option of changing them.
I absolutely would have changed the names. I don't think either of them says anything about them as a band. I don't see it on a billboard. I don't see it on an album.
In fairness, I think actually both of them are very well managed, but I think Frazier Martyn were that little bit better.
Okay, so we're agreed? Yep. Thanks a million, guys, for your help. Me and Catherine will deliver the bad news. Congratulations, guys. You've done your first photo shoots. You've done your first gig. It took me years to get to that level, so well done.
From what I saw a couple of days ago to today, it's been a massive step forward from everybody. You should be very proud of what you've done, and I have to say I'm really impressed from an industry point of view. The decision's been based on purely the team that's worked on the band that's made the biggest improvement, and the winning team is Sonia and Roy.
Sonia and Roy, well done. You guys are through to the semi-finals, but unfortunately, Colin and Una, one of you is going to be going home today.
So much. Oh, you are absolutely brilliant.
Liam now has a tough decision to make. Whoever he feels contributed most in this challenge will join Sonia and Roy in the semi-final.
There's so many elements to the task, so it's really hard to call what he could be pinpointing the failure on.
I hope he takes the choreography into consideration because the guys really listen to me.
I just hope he thinks that I'm good enough to go through.
I don't know what Liam's thinking really, you know, it's quite scary.
You know this was a hard task, don't you?
Yeah.
I've given you two bands that needed so much work, and actually, you guys took them leaps and bounds forward. It was quite an interesting dynamic to see the way you two worked together. Colin, you were in the background doing all the little smaller things, which sometimes can get overlooked. The biggest gigs can fall down on the small details. Una, you kind of took a leadership role. They were saying that you were barking orders at them a couple of times. And I think actually, to work in a job like mine, you have to kind of stand out and say, I'm the boss, I'm the one that's in charge here. You did a really good job as a leader, and that's ultimately what I'm looking for. So unfortunately, Colin, on this task, I'm afraid today you're going to be leaving Music Inc.
Okay. I'm really delighted with how far I've come in this competition. Very proud of what I've achieved.
Good work.
The friends I've made in this competition are friends I feel like I've had for my whole life. We've done such a variety of things, from recording a song for the Saturdays to making a video. Things I never thought I'd do. Now I want to work in the music industry. That's all I want to do.
Next time on Music Inc. Global superstars The Wanted challenge the semi-finalists to design brand new merchandise for their fans across the world.
This is cool. Like the fold down.
I think fans would like it. How many fans would afford this?
Find out who walks the walk into the grand final and whose chance of becoming Music Inc. champion is sinking fast.
All three of them fantastic. It was a really tough decision.